texting and driving?
Well, there's an estimated 32,000 people on average killed a year in car wrecks. They're saying that maybe 20+% of those are distracted driving, i.e., texting, email, or even maybe talking on the phone if you're not using hands-free.
Right. Now, I would say it's not just fatalities, but fender benders and accidents that aren't necessarily people dying. I'm sure that's gone up too because of texting.
Oh, there's no question. We have, I think, roughly 5 million wrecks a year, and the estimates vary, but 20 to 30% by some people's guesses it's related to texting, etc. I think you have to look at it this way, McGraw. Young adults, teenagers in particular, they're just glued to their phones.
Yeah.
And they're not ungluing when they get in the car. And I will tell you, there are many people believe it's just as dangerous as drunk drivers.
All right. So with that being the problem, what's the solution?
A number of encouraging kids to when people drinking have designated drivers. In other words, the driver will not use his or her phone, have somebody else do it. Now, how far will that go? I don't know. The state of New York has proposed a law, and they have a company working on this to develop what they call a textalyzer. It's a device that the police, if they come up on a wreck, can attach it to your phone. They can't read your phone, they can't see your text, but it gets into your system, and it tells them that you texted 5 minutes ago or 4 minutes ago or whatever it was, or you sent an email. And so obviously you were on the phone in some capacity prior to this wreck. So that's on the board. There's a lot of encouragement now to Facebook, Twitter, you name it, to encourage kids not to multitask while they're driving. In other words, don't use your phone while you're driving. YouTube's jumped in, said they're going to produce some videos with some stars to encourage kids not to do that.
Yeah. I would think, though, turning your phone over to the state, i.e. a police officer, would have some privacy issues.
Well, yes, you are correct. And one of the reasons that the company that's working on this hasn't actually put it together is they're waiting for the law to get created first. So it's being bandied about in the state legislature in New York. New York sort of has been the front runner. They were the first ones to make it against the law to drive and talk on the phone unless you use hands-free.
Right.
And it spread. So the hope is they'll get this law through, and then other states will pick it up.
Yeah, you wonder if they could do something where if the GPS knows the phone is moving, it would sort of deactivate itself.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things that we just can't ignore because it's become such a huge problem. It's even a problem with pedestrians. I'm sure you've seen it in St. Louis, walking around. People almost walk into you. They walk out in front of traffic. They're distracted by their phones.
No, I don't see it. That's me.
Oh, well, there we go.
Brad Garrett, ABC Crime and Terrorism Analyst. Thanks for checking in, Brad.
See you, McGraw.
You got 624 here.